Hello.
Hey,
How are you, brother?
doing good, man, doing good.
Well, we are, I think we're live. How about that?
How about that?
Isn't that something to behold?
I'm beholden it. I do
uh,
behold it.
my name is Eric Flesh Mills, and this is.
Sean Menbung Shannon. Jesus, why did that? That was awful.
I don't go by
Sean.
Jesus. I don't go by Jesus anymore.
Oh, okay, all right, that's fair. Yeah, Sean Menbung Yomimasu Shana Tonin Shannon.
Must be nice having three IGNs, bro. How you do that? Um,
You just never commit to one.
Commitment is for fools. That's what I always say. We are jumping into pick ban, and I need to share my screen on Discord real quick. But we have a banger of a matchup. What I'm
True, yeah.
streaming. How do I change it to sharing my
Oh, just
screen as opposed to sharing my? Oh, there it is. Okay, okay, okay,
okay, okay,
okay, okay, okay.
okay.
Um, we have a banger of a matchup here between Submissive and Draftable and
Yeah.
Little Shop of Hoagies.
Yeah, really, really excited to see both these teams today. Um, as we are in the thick of it when it comes to uh, the season right now, as I'm pulling up the standings right now, and I see that Little Shop of Hoagies sitting down at 1-5-0 with Submissive and Draftable being our number one team at the moment. So, you know, kind of a David versus Goliath matchup, as we see Caitlyn first pick locked in, and Seraphine, I believe it has been locked in as well. Haven't really seen too much Caitlyn lately for myself, but Seraphine, always a great and fun champion to see on the Rift. Would you not agree, Mr. Flesh?
I am a big Seraphine fan. We've seen Zepho and Super Hoagie do the Seraphine Senna, among other combinations, and of course that is a flexible pick. However, with Swain coming in second, it makes it less likely that we're going to see Seraphine mid, if I were to speculate.
Yeah, so the Caitlyn Morgana coming out from submissive and draftable, most likely. If that Morgana most likely will get locked in. Black Shield really, really important in this game. They're going to be playing through bot side. And with Gangplank in the top lane, or maybe it's a Cammy mid. I know in PMA LCS we have some Gangplank mid players. That's really good. But I actually really have liked Little Shop of Hoagies' response to draft. I think Seraphine Swain is really, really awesome in terms of just team fighting in general. And the Shyvana here, in as I just continually die. I've had like a something stuck in my throat from like eating yesterday at a bar that was just god awful. I don't know. It's been like a tickle in my throat, but
Oh, whose bar mitzvah was it?
no, no, no,
You said
no,
bar,
no, no.
and I said bar mitzvah. Did you get it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a. Uh, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You don't have to be impressed. That's okay. Do you think that Little Shop of Hoagies is going Rage Wings?
They could go Rage Wings, but then that would mean they'd have to do like the Zaya or the Center here. Um, though they already have the Socialite. Um, Meanwhile, S&D, what do we have here? Well, wait, is Morgana even in the current one? She's not, right? No, she was in the previous. But okay, not a huge fan of the Nautilus here. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you would think that that Morgana is pretty good into that, huh?
It's more so the fact that I don't necessarily think that you need to force engage with Nautilus here. Yeah, and see, like now the Silas and Trundle. I think that this comp from S&D is absolutely fantastic. I think the Silas is just kind of a decent answer and has three really, really good ults to steal. Um, but would have rather have seen like an enchanter, like a double enchanter bot lane, or even just picking your AD carry there and putting Seraphine support. I think
Yeah,
is a lot better.
it is curious that they left the ADC pick for last. You don't see that often, do you?
Um,
I guess we're seeing Swain top, Seraphine mid after all, perhaps?
yeah, I guess so. So yeah, Seraphine mid with Shyvana jungle.
Yes, Shyvana Jungle has been a Guy Fieric staple as of late. He's been really popping off on the pick.
So it may not be what we anticipated. Um, I also am a little bit curious about how the Zeri came to be and how she's going to operate against what seems like a lot of range. Um, but yeah, do we have the ability to run the ads?
Yes, what I typically do is right at the end of this lock-in when we have 3 minutes to kill, I usually
Yeah,
run an ad there.
yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
I think we're on the same
Uh,
page.
we're at least we're on in the same Discord. That's for sure.
That, I
Um,
think, cannot be argued, Summoner.
yeah. Okay, Sona, stop talking to me. No, I'm kidding. What masterpiece shall we play today? So I think I kind of don't like the Swain
Fear the shadows.
top into the game. Like, if anything, right? Because who's on? Let me see. Now I'm looking at who the rosters are.
So Dead Pixel is a Gangplank one trick.
Yeah,
He obviously has played plenty of other things at PMA LCS because he often gets his Gangplank banned, but I think it is fair to say that he is a one trick outside of the league. Um, and then it's looking like Fustus in the top lane on the Swain.
yeah. Something that I think happens a lot in PMA LCS is that we get um, really, really cute with how we can flex draft picks and stuff. Um, where like now we see like Seraphine mid into Silas. It's like a do nothing lane. That's totally fine. Swain mid would also have been a bit of a do nothing lane, but I think Swain mid is definitely the one I'd rather have with Seraphine as support, and also just Shyvana on jungle econ versus top lane econ. I think is so massive. And I think the hardest thing is that like Shyvana wants dragon stacking, right? Like that's part of her kit with the passive. But you now have a extremely pushed in bot lane of Zeri Nautilus versus Caitlyn Morgana. Uh, so by the time like level 6 comes around, it's going to be very, very difficult for the likes of Little Shop of Hoagies to try to contest and get those Drakes for Shyvana, where she does become a really, really strong tank. And I think versus this team, minus the fact that there is a Trundle, um, we'll have a really hard time with dealing with Shyvana. But it'll remain to be seen. As I think the blue draft is uh, inching towards having a lot more to work with and a little bit easier to execute.
Yeah. And some shenanigans happening on the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. As they're hovering at the moment, they still have time to switch, but Fleeing Panda on the Nautilus at the moment, I imagine they'll switch at 20 seconds and put Hoagie on the Nautilus, or maybe this is a different look from Little Shop of Hoagies than we are used to. We're used to seeing Zepho and Super Hoagie in the bot lane. So is this something crazy like a Zeri mid, or are they putting Super Hoagie mid on Seraphine? I would be equally surprised by either one of
Yeah,
those
no,
outcomes, honestly.
I think it actually might be Zeri mid. We've been seeing a lot of AP Zeri.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, The only problem I have is that that's like a lot of AP that you're gonna see, and we
Oh
can talk
yeah,
about it a little bit when we come back from our
that is
break.
a lot of AP. Well, think on it during this fantastic ad break, my brothers. We're gonna be back in 60 seconds. Boo. All right.
So apparently they can still hear us
I
on
think
ad.
if they're subs, they can. Yeah. So we better be nice to each other.
All right, if you're a subscriber, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 50, and it's 27. I'm gonna ask the question when we come back. So you'll no, you can't. You can't be the one. God damn. Okay,
What did I
so
do? Was it something I said?
no, it was something you typed, you maroon.
XD. XD.
So are you doing play by play or are you doing
I'm happy to do either if you have a preference.
I don't necessarily have a preference. I just wanted to know.
Honestly, what I typically do if neither of us have a preference is we just vibe, and it ends up with like I do 60% uh, quote unquote play by play and 40% color, and we kind of just develop some synergy. Um,
Okay.
but if that's not necessarily for everyone, so if you'd prefer more of a binary, like defined, you do this, I do that, I'm down to do whatever, man.
Whatever makes you feel happier, honestly. I'm just here to chill too.
Sweet. Well, then we'll just vibe and we'll see how it goes. And if we really really suck, then Twitch chat will point it out, and then we'll make an adjustment.
Yeah, and then I'll tell them to go fuck the. Oh, and we're back. Hey.
XD. It does look like Zepho has been playing mid lane. I'm
Yeah.
snooping his op.gg, trying to get a hint as to what we're gonna see here. Uh,
Yeah, but pay no attention to that as your game. That was not a fun game.
yeah, it was a support gap probably.
Yeah. True. True.
Got him. I got him. If you're just now joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this is Submissive and Draftable versus Little Shop of Hoagies. Submissive and Draftable is sitting at 9-1, I believe, and so they are in sole
Yeah.
ownership of first place. The only way that would change is if they 0-2 here, they would move into a tie for first place with Dweem Team.
Uh,
Um, Weird Freudian slip there. Um,
and real name gone apparently as well.
Real name gone, I think, has fallen to 9-5. I don't
Oh, it
think the
hasn't been
I don't think the
updated. I
sheet is
see.
completely updated. Yeah. Um,
They're
however,
they're 7-4. Yeah, they're 7-4 actually.
I don't know. Nine and five,
Interesting.
9-5, 7-5. I don't know.
Yeah,
Potato,
seven and
potato,
five.
tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
Eggplant.
Whoa, that was a really cool scene change. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's a Revan concoction. I think he's the one to get the credit for that, if I'm not mistaken. The little stinger switch thing between scenes.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
Bung's Burgers is not updated, but they are also 9-3 with
mm,
Dweem Tweem. Yeah.
Bung's Burgers.
Yeah. They got the. You cast them last night. They got the 2-0.
Yeah, I feel like they have more than 3 losses though, but that's just my gut feeling. You're looking at actual data, so who's to say?
They have no losses, only ties.
Oh, so they have 3 ties?
Yeah, exactly. We.
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
No, it's
Um,
okay. We're just updating the world on everything. It's all good.
XD. Um, Objective timers. Gotta turn on my stuff here. Overlay. Do I have the right sides? I do. Okay, let's get into the action. Aw, yeah.
Yeah, and just for me, can we put them in or
Oh,
dare?
absolutely, yeah. That's not even just for you. That's a no-brainer. Do. Wow, this is a very stubborn,
It's not updating. It's just not updating because we're not moving. Yeah.
very stubborn scoreboard.
There we go.
Oh, I see. Okay. Um, so Ghost and Lethal Tempo on Zeri.
Yeah,
Cleanse on Seraphine. It is farming Seraphine bot, yeah, with Zeri mid.
we got some ghosters on the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. Uh, Ghost in all three of in both solo lanes and the jungle, um, which Ghost is a very powerful spell. That is
It
for
is.
sure.
If you even believe in ghosts to begin with, that's a whole different conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Um, so Neil the Steel also going the lethal tempo. So we're gonna have a little bit of technical.
Experiencing a little bit of lag here, and usually this fixes itself in my experience, but there we go.
Awesome.
So looking at some 5-man top invade action here from Little Shop of Hoagies. We'll see if TNT can sniff this out, or if, yeah, he's going to just leave behind a ward, do the smart and safe thing.
30 seconds until
But that is going to put Zeri ahead on XP in the mid lane.
Yeah, I think there was a lot. There was too many people though around. I don't know if you can click on her. And then figure that one.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, little. That's like barely any, because everyone shared the XP. I think around that. If it would have just been 2 or 3 to share it, then yeah, I think she would get, like what you're saying, a little bit.
That is a really good point. I am stupid.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I am saying it. I'm saying it, Sean.
Okay.
How did I
Do we
get?
need to stop the stream? Do we
I need to take a break. I just need a quick break, everybody. So, Neil the Steel getting a nice fat leash from his bot lane. We've seen Chad Penguin and Light Pulse play the Caitlyn Morgana before and put a lot of priority on it. Chad Penguin, certainly one of the most dominant ADCs in this split. And so, if you are a fan of Submissive and Draftable, you love to see them on the old Caitlyn Morgana lane.
Oh, okay, yeah, you went in. And see, this is...
Okay, well, yeah, Blink kinda is dead.
That's for sure. We see Neil the Steel with the rare level 2 post-red gank on bot lane, punishing the Seraphine and Nautilus for trying to hard shove and kind of get a front foot in the lane, and Neil makes an immediate visit, and that's first blood right away to the Trundle.
Yeah, and I don't think that he, I have to go back and watch it, but I don't necessarily think that he was ever really expecting to go straight there. Maybe he wanted to go invade, and then he just saw that Nautilus kind of just threw himself at the lane that's going to naturally win and push in. And there's just not enough. I just don't feel like there's enough damage.
There's not enough damage overall for you to do that. The only other thing I was going to say is that I found it very interesting that they decided to start like the leash on bot lane, because usually Caitlyn Morgana like to start in lane, but now we're seeing vertical jungling coming out for the side of S&D, which is something you definitely want for this Caitlyn Morgana lane, to where they feel like they can just play and push with, out any worry.
Yeah, kind of leave him on an island, but in a good way. Ooh, big trade in favor of TNT there as he hits level 4 before the Zeri. Further proving my point that Flesh is an idiot.
Well, no, I actually think that this has more to do with just Zeri's wave clear in the early stages. It's okay, but TNT is able to force some of the trades here. Obviously, the CS lead as well. So with a wave coming in right now, Zeri can try to pick up. Did start the Cole, as Fustis is not pulling the souls ever, seemingly, as Godpix was going to have to flash right there. Guy Fury does burn that ghost in the gank, but flash burnt right there means that Fustis, if he does find a pool, can try to look for some lethal trades and chase down this game player.
Nice binding there from Light Pulse, but the Caitlyn does eat the Seraphine E. And so we do see a positive trade there on the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. But,
Yeah.
And we're seeing Shyvana, other than that top gank, we've seen Guy Fieric on this pick. He really likes to hard farm, really likes to get himself a lead in the jungle, and Foost is nearly with the solo kill on Dead Pixel up here in the top lane. Dead Pixel's going to have to back and burn his TP.
Yeah, and honestly, as much as Dead Pixel's been having like really good trades on the Foostas, the farm lead is massive.
It
Only
really
10
is.
CS at 5. And then we talked about this. Shyvana wants these Drakes, but then you're playing against the Caitlyn Morgana. You should know that that's just happening there. We don't need to really scout it out. You've been playing with your jungler on the opposite side of the map the entire time. Is Dead Pixel's trying to look for a solo kill, but he won't be able to, and Fuses can just recall or TP back.
And there's a relatively free first Drake for the side of Submissive and Draftable as a result of their tracking of Guy Fieric, in addition to, of course, some of that priority they're getting out of the bot lane to help them secure river vision. And the Shyvana, meanwhile, has gone full circle and cleared all the way back to her Grump. So she is gonna be sitting on a lot of gold, and to her credit, she does have a farm lead over the Trundle.
Yep.
So it ain't nothing.
Yeah, Shyvana, obviously, what I would really like to see, obviously, so Guy Fieric is going to go in there. All right, as we probably see, if TNT had ult, like, he has ult available, but mana for the ult, I actually think you see it all in where he goes for the kill with the Ignite, since he is running the Ignite in this lane. But yeah, Guy Fieric starting to have a little bit of a lead, but was just full clearing, did not invest any time into any ganks. And also, when you do a neutral objective, it kind of just puts you down about a camp or two, depending on how fast it goes. So yeah, we're looking at about still only a 400 gold lead, which actually is not a lot considering the fact that First Blood, you know, went over to the side of... Oh, pool! Okay, never mind. Well, the GP ult comes out, and yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, because I think if Fustus does pull in them on the recast of the E, can you actually do me a favor and check how many souls that Fustus has?
Yeah, right this moment.
Yeah, 2! And we've seen him land at least 2. That's just not having a great time, I guess. Not entirely sure.
Oh, we're seeing a Fleeing Panda might go down here to the Ignite. He does appear to survive on just a few HP after that aggression from Light Pulse, but you love to see the lane dominance coming in here from Light Pulse.
We do see Light Pulse almost go down. Oh my god, there's 4 people bot, and there's
It's
like
a party. Chad Penguin picks up 1, Chad Penguin picks up 2, and that 4-man bot play absolutely coming up huge for Submissive and Draftable.
Ooh, is what I would definitely say. That play where they're going to pick up 2 or 3 plates here as Fustus just looking to, you know, trade some blows with Dead Pixel here. Meanwhile, Zepho just farming up in the mid lane, gonna crash that wave right here. What I would love to see is for this Shyvana, now level 7, past level 6, needs to start focusing, getting kind of involved in this game. This is this is kind of like the reason why I don't like Shyvana in the jungle. That is, it's like it's not necessarily the best skirmisher early. The press the attack helps, but yeah. Niddly Portman, thank you for the tier 1 for 6 months. Don't forget to subscribe. I just did. First time subbing for literally any channel. Check out this sweet icon. I agree.
I think I forgot to make a Facebook post
It's okay.
as I just got reminded. Guy Fieric finding TNT here in the top side river, steals the Shyvana ult. There's the real Shyvana ult. Here comes the fake Shyvana ult. Boostus in his Swain ult. TNT, though, is on the run. And is he going to survive? One more fireball from the Shyvana would have done it, but not quite. Zepho, meanwhile, going in on Dead Pixel, picking up the kill. Can't call it a solo kill, but if you are a Little Shop of Hoagies fan, you love to see Zepho getting involved and picking up a kill, getting some gold in his pocket.
Yeah, it's if we can toggle over by pressing X real quick while they are focusing down the Rift Herald, we see like the difference in gold is really just in the bot lane. Mid lane, there's obviously the kill that just went over to Zepho. There, jungle is actually in favor of the Trundle because of the kills, as Chad Penguin takes down Super Hoagie right there. I am assuming the ulti and a binding landed from the side of Light Pulse 94. So yeah, no cleanse up after that previous dive. Kind of spelled doom for Super Hoagie right there. But on the top side, they did end up getting the Rift Herald. And yeah, this is gonna be okay. So it is at AD mid lane as opposed to the AP Zeres that we've been seeing.
Yeah, I think I agree with that choice given the team comp, how much AP that they already have.
For sure, as Guy Fieric kind of just ignoring lane states right there when Chad Penguin taking down. Oh, Light Pulse gonna fall. Oh no, the stopwatch saves him.
I was debated into that as well. I thought he was going down, but absolute lane dominance being asserted here from Chad Penguin and Light Pulse on their signature Caitlyn Morgana pick. Meanwhile, some aggression in the mid lane.
Yeah, double ults expended, and Ghost from the side of Zepho. So TNT right there gonna do that. I was trying to say earlier, before those kills happened in the bot lane, just now with Hoagie and Panda dying in succession, that the gold was not that big of a difference. But now with having 2 Drakes and the kills on top, we see a gold lead coming up for about 2,500 for the side of Submissive and Draftable. But they do still have some time to use this Rift Herald. It looks like they're going to use it in the mid lane to possibly try to crack open first tower. It'll be really, really close, but you know, giving Zepho that gold right there as it does just crash. Really, really nice to try to get them on to their mythic, as Dead Pixel is probably a Dead Pixel right here.
Yep, somebody better call the old nerd. What do you call it? Looking for a joke here. Looking for a joke here. Geek Squad. That's it. Your pixel is dead. Call Geek Squad. Foostus picks it up.
There we go. We got the joke and in time for the kill, as bot lane tower is going to fall. So first brick going down to the side of blue team, as Zepho is just getting absolutely just destroyed in these trades with Silas. But yeah, Dead Pixel going down has managed to make up the farm lead as well, which I find really, really interesting how that happened, as Chad Penguin just looking around takes a turret shot. Zepho dips, ducks, dives, and dodges everywhere. Deal to steal. Gonna look at Super Hoagie. Gets an ulti up. There's not enough damage here.
Gotta get to the Caitlyn. Gotta get on that Caitlyn. She insta-flashed after the hook in response to the Seraphine ult, and Caitlyn is still free firing. Yeah, that's a tough look.
Oh, brothers. The
Fed
conga line.
brothers, the Fed ADC.
Brothers, the Congo line of death, where we have no damage in our bot lane. Our mid laner just jumped to the other side, and our jungler is farming. Where our top laner, who had opportunity to get a turret, did not get it because he wanted to come save us. Guy Fieric is now diving underneath tower. He should possibly get out of this. I think he gets out.
Yeah, the Trundle Pillar on cooldown.
Yeah.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And yeah, it's just, you know, I think it's like some really good plays. The 4-man dive bot, I think, was good. Brothers the targeting, yes, I agree. Mr. To Junior 195. But now we're looking at item inventories, and I think Trundle is sitting on a lot of gold. He's just backing right now, so probably going to get the item that we're looking for. Yeah, full up Divine Sunderer and plated steel caps.
That doesn't suck.
Yeah. Also, really interesting. I guess it's gonna be the demonic embrace with the Crossfire Gauntlet as the ulti comes down, and Fleeing Panda just walking. Yeah, and then okay. Heal the Steel is really strong. Ace in the Hole comes out. Boostus is here. Light Pulse almost goes down. Heal has to be burned as TNT dives underneath the tower. Steals the Zeri ult. Gets it away. Is so low. And Foost is hanging out on the side the entire time with ulti. Meanwhile, Shyvana is farming Krugs. I mean...
I'm gonna say worth. I'm gonna say worth.
Yeah. Fleeing Panda hooking in. No follow-up. Zepho burns Ghost to get in time, but now third dragon has been taken. Zepho almost gets taken down by the Gangplank barrel. Meanwhile, Shyvana is doing the Rift Herald, so maybe able to secure that. Get that objective bounty, as they are now live. And Fleeing Panda probably dies here.
I think he fled successfully, just out of range of that Morgana binding. But another turret's gonna go down for in favor of Submissive and Draftable, who now have a 5k gold lead and 3 Drakes. They are on Soul Point. TNT wants Foostus here. He's going in, and he's gonna get the solo bolo, I think, and he is on a rampage.
Yeah, he's a couple of levels up, I believe, on top of Foostus right there. Also, his Swain ult with as much AP as he has is a little bit stronger. And the Ignite coming in clutch to kind of cut down that healing that Swain does. So, yeah, really, really nice by them. As Guy Fieric has to blow their ultimate, and this just kind of looks like a little bit of just disjunct stuff, as Guy Fieric should die here now. Now that, oh, no, see, not everyone's on the same page. He does steal the stats, Steel probably can solo him himself. Yeah, the stats are still being stolen, really, really close. Burns the flash right there to get the kill. May pay for it with his life. Fleeing Panda misses. Seraphine's stolen ult taken.
Oh,
Double
that
ult
healing.
back. Yeah, oh, unfortunate that Fleeing Panda gets it, and then TNT does end up taking down.
Oh, he's going back in. He's got 4 levels on the Seraphine.
Oh my god.
Oh, the humanity.
See, this is the problem. Oh, yeah, we're not even 20 minutes in. The Herald is on the other side, but you wouldn't know that because the base has just been broken. For the side of Submissive
And TNT is flexing 7-0-3 on this Silas. That was so well played.
Yeah, I mean, like, kind of the problem is that if Zepho is not a part of these fights, the consistent damage you put out is so incredibly low. um, and this is just, I think this is kind of like what we were talking a little bit about in draft, where there are some struggles, and then also a reason why I did not like the Nautilus overall, because um, with the Nautilus, you kind of only can do one thing, and that's go forward. Um, felt like the draft was a little bit too cute by the side of Little Shop and Hoagies. Now, they're not necessarily out of this game. Am I lagging?
I think you are lagging. We are seeing... So we see Seraphine blow both her sums there to try to escape the Caitlyn Morgana. Meanwhile, Fustus is in trouble. Neil the Steel's got him in his crosshairs. Zeri's going to jump in. And, oh, she does get one kill back, but Chad Penguin is godlike. No, Chad Penguin is legendary. He picks up the triple kill, and that is a very, very scary Penguin. Guy Fieric on the is going to try to clean up the fight. He is level 12, but steps... Oh, yeah, the chain CC. The chain CC. Post it to the page. That's an ace for Submissive and Draftable. They're going to march it down mid lane and try to end this game at 21 minutes.
Yeah, as a quadra kill. Yeah, I guess I was lagging for a bit. Sorry.
No problem.
I think it'll be hard to end right here. Probably just want to go to the bot lane.
Yeah.
And take that tower. That would have been probably better than the one Nexus tower, but c'est la vie.
C'est la vie, oh, ho, ho.
Yeah. Oh, here I go lagging again.
Rest in peace. And notice on their way out, Submissive and Draftable absolutely pillaging the jungle of Little Shop and Hoagies, denying them resources. Shyvana comes in too little too late, nothing left for her. This Drake Soul, Hextech Soul, is going to be spawning right now. Meanwhile, Shyvana trying to find a way into the river to contest this Soul, but she's just going to go down. That vision control is just too much in favor of Submissive and Draftable. Meanwhile, TNT in the side lane is legendary. He wins the 1v2 against Zeri and Seraphine. Hextech Soul going to be picked up from Submissive and Draftable as the super minions continue to march into the mid lane of Little Shop of Hoagies. Oh my goodness! Gangplank things. Explodes Fleeing Panda. That is an extinct panda right there.
Wow.
And you see the rare surrender in the PMA LCS surrender coming from the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. And that is game one going to Submissive and Draftable, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Not so sure how people take FS anymore in this league. It's been a while since I've been involved to know it's like, but yes, this game was over for quite some time. One might even say that it was over from draft. I wouldn't be one of that. I just think that they kind of got a little bit too cute in moving their champions around. Didn't really have a strong enough front line, and then I think they had a little bit of mix matching of theme identities, if you will, on the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. But kudos to the side of Submissive and Draftable, as Flesh just posted the straw poll. Who's your MVP?
Who is my MVP? That is a great question. Let me look over these stats and make a KDA decision. Now, it's tough. You know, you could obviously look at Chad Penguin, who had a flawless game, had a deathless game, 15 KDA. But, you know, I think a lot of times, this is an example of when an ADC gets giga-fed, it's a result of the team. You know, you think of the successful level 2 Trundle gank. You think of how well Light Pulse played on the Morgana. You know, the player that stood out to me the most in getting him...
You also think about the exclamation point ADC.
ADCs just can't win Player of the Game. Ask Jirachi.
True.
But it's tough. It's tough. I might give it to you. You could give it to anybody. You really could. Uh, I don't even know. I'm tempted to give it to Silas because he created a lead for himself, and you saw him really popping off, individually. Um, you could give it to the Trundle, who, kneel the steel, doing kneel the steel things, controlling every Drake. That level 2 gank was absolutely clutch. Um, but yeah, we'll see what the chat, what the audience decides as far
Yeah,
as player of the game for game one.
I'm really torn between. So like, yeah, I like how the LEK here, 3 people that. Well, they're not 10-1 yet. Oh, that's the game score. Never mind. Sorry. Um, but um, like where they choose like 3 people. Mine would definitely be jungle, mid, and support. And I'm kind of with you that I'm leaning more towards support personally. I think light pulse bindings um, kind of just set everybody up. Really, really nice black shields as well. Um, so yeah. Um, I guess are we going to take a little break between game 1 and 2, or are they going right in the draft?
I think they are probably looking to go right into draft. Is what I'm. We could probably sneak a 60-second ad in here, though. No, it's not giving me that option. But we will get an ad after pick band
No,
for
yes,
sure.
yeah. Awesome. I just wanted to know. I didn't know how that works, but yeah. So we'll check our poll here in just a bit.
Whoa, that's a lot of votes for TNT.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, people were really impressed by the Silas pop-off plays and the 1v2s, 1v3s, and I can't argue with it.
Oh, I
TNT.
can.
Oh yeah,
J- Jacob doesn't deserve it.
typical Jacob, not deserving it. Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
ton of votes for the Silas. Um,
Yeah.
you'll love to see it.
Also, why do people let y'all play that lane? Unsure. Unsure.
Doubt.
Uh, yes. Press X to doubt. But I'm really hoping that maybe on blue side, Little Shop of Hoagies has a different idea of what to prioritize and what to ban. It's not like they have to pentaban a mid laner or something. I don't know if anyone would even know anything about that in
No
this league.
clue. No clue.
Yep, that's for sure. Raise your dongers.
Old school,
Uh,
old school flesh things before I was fwashed, right, Syracuse?
yeah. It's funny is that the whole idea of someone being washed, right, is like that they're not good anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're washed enough, aren't you clean?
Ah, praise be to Menbung for the wisdom.
Oh my, oh my
That's
gosh.
a good. That's a good wisdom. And we're immediately seeing adaptations here from Little Shop of Hoagies. They ban the Morgana. They ban the Silas. In addition to the Kane respect ban levied at
For
Neil the
you.
Steel.
For sure. Yeah, no, I think I do like this. I don't necessarily know if it's the Morgana as okay, we're gonna probably see Lucian Nami come out as my anticipation from this.
I like the denial pick instead of banning it, taking it first. I like that it's flexible as well. We saw Zepho take a marksman mid lane last game. Granted, it was not the result they were looking for, but um, Lucian can obviously be flexed bot, mid, or even top in theory. And there's the Nami denial pick coming in from Submissive and Draftable.
Yeah, now I'm not sure if Fustus plays Lucian, but if they want to blind pick the GP, that's probably where it can go. Um, Also, I'm just not sure I've ever seen Panda play Nami. Not that they can't play it, just personally. Okay, honestly, I love. See, this is what I wanted to see last time. I want Rocco with the Sarah. Rocco Olaf would be great. Okay, now we're cooking.
Now we are cooking indeed.
Yeah. So I love this so far because new Olaf, really, really good. Wants to stay on top of people so that he can always have his ult up, and then having the Yumi on top of that, really, really good. Lucian Yumi, not the like it is a kind of an old lane. Uh, don't know how it does well into the new Sivir Nami. I think level 2 probably still benefits the side of Lucian, just because report Jake he wouldn't let us play Senna Alawi bot. That's probably a good thing. Y'all should have played it last game instead.
Note to self: they got Senna Alawi bot in their back pocket. What?
Yeah, Senna Alawi would be really, really good into something like a Nautilus, or a Leona bot lane and stuff like that. So I think that's really, really good, and have the Alawi farm. Because then the only problem with that is that Alawi hits 6 around like the 7 to 8 minute mark instead of around the 5 to 6 minute mark. But that also makes all those gank spot lane feel really, really bad post 6. And then actually you already have Alawi near the dragon. So, but that's neither here nor there right now.
So we see the Aatrox come in on R4. That's Dead Pixel's really his number 2 comfort pick behind the Gangplank. And so Little Shop of Hoagies will have a counter pick opportunity, and the Teemo coming in.
There's no way. Okay, this is what is going on, guys. There's no way you pick Malphite. God, I really hope that it's Teemo top, though.
I'm trying to make sense of it. I really am.
Sometimes trying to understand insanity means you must become insane.
I mean, and then we see the Victor to really round out the scaling team fighting comp of S&D. I'm just, is it Malphite mid? Going into Victor, is that a blind Malphite mid?
No, I think what it is it's Malphite top with Teemo mid.
Teemo mid? Okay.
Yeah, I am not a fan of this at all. I like the Teemo into the Aatrox. If you go like the Ignite Teemo, you can try to win like the level 2.
The weak fear the shadows.
Just kind of want to be cheesy.
Fear controls them.
Not necessarily a fan of the Malphite overall. Yeah, I was really, really liking Last Shop of Hoagies draft in the first 3, and then their B4, B5, just, I wish I didn't see it. So
yeah, very surprising. I would say very surprising. Now I am excited to see Teemo in action. I haven't seen a Teemo in PMA LCS in a long time personally, and so that can certainly be an oppressive champion. Although if it's mid, that certainly takes away some of the inherent power of the champion. Used to abuse range versus melee. We do see Guy Fieric lock in the Olaf, so it will be an Olaf jungle. No surprise there.
unless it's like Olaf top and Malphite jungle. I just think that Malphite is a little bit interesting for the fact that we already saw the Trundle, so you already know that there's going to be like stats being stolen. I do think that the Teemo still will lane bully either one of the solo lanes, but in mid lane, like Victor can just go W second, and then Trundle shows up, and if you land the W slow and Pillar, that's an instant flash from the Teemo. So yeah.
It is Fleeing Panda on the Malphite. Are they gonna send him top lane?
Yes, I believe so.
So at the moment, it's Fustus on the Lucian. Uh, I'm confused. Where does that leave Zepho? Is Zepho playing the Teemo
Zepho-
mid?
Yeah, Teemo mid most likely with Zepho, Zepho Hoagie bot lane.
Okay.
I have come back stronger.
So would it be Fustus mid on the Teemo, you think?
No. I'm sorry. Fustus Hoagie. Yeah, Fustus Hoagie bot lane.
Okay, Zepho mid on that. Okay,
Zepho,
got it.
yeah. That's what I kind of think. Either way, the 3 core is... This is a lot easier to execute comp from the side of Little Shop of Hoagies overall. But I think for the side of S&D, it's just an overall better comp. Olaf needs to get off the ground running. Bot lane needs to have a lead as well, and we kind of just need to see almost an exact replication of what happened in bot lanes in the previous game, but happened for the opposite side. So if they could do some dragon stacking, get first herald and crack open bot lane to where this Lucian is really far ahead, then stuff like Teemo actually does become annoying in the mid game when he can just shroom up your jungle and shroom up any neutral that you want to fight around. But yeah, it'll be interesting as
Twitch chat thinks that it's Malphite mid, and into Victor that would be so grief.
it's a free lane for both, but yeah, definitely benefiting the Victor there. As we're gonna jump to a quick break as we think about this.
Indeed. Let us mull it over in a nice commercial.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
XD.
Alright, not named Flesh. Twitch chat, if you can hear me. I'm thinking of a word to describe this draft. And the word is homunculi. Don't type it, Flesh, I see you. Boosted. Ah, so you can hear. You can hear. Slaga can hear. That's so great, actually. I also like that we can run ads because it's better for like the overall experience.
As a team captain, first half of draft was me, second was Tilted Players.
Fudgy, you're the team captain, like you're the TM for...
Fudgy is the TM for Little Shop of Hoagies, yes.
Oh. Okay. Well. That's good to know. I was just saying, I really do like the... also, I think you can do... What's that manage poll thing right there?
I have no idea.
Look it. We got some time. We can literally do... Oh my gosh, we can do polls there.
Love to see it.
Yep.
Love to see it.
I don't think I'm not a mod on here anymore, but can we do the slash prediction? Is that what it is? Or
I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Slash prediction?
Oh, I don't have authorization to perform that action. Yeah.
Slash poll?
No, poll is different. Prediction is the one where we get to use our points.
Marker poll rate prediction.
Yeah, you have to be a mod to do it.
I don't have permission to perform that action.
Yeah. Sag. It's okay though. Yeah, lol, managing some emotions in the background. Makes sense, Fudgy, but that's okay. That's because I think, so as we're still only 20 seconds away from, or 7, sorry, I'm looking at the stream. Uh, just type slash, you're not a mod in here, you're a VIP. Okay, makes sense then. It's slash prediction, but if you're a mod, that's how you do it, Syracuse, and then it tells you everything else. But, yeah, it's coaching and doing stuff away from like when you can't see people face to face is really really tough, and it's actually one of the bigger talking points right now in um, predictions do exist, but only for mods. Um, that's how you use the points. VIPs, or because I can do the poll thing too, but I'm not a. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Regardless, yeah, this should be an interesting one. Oh, is there sound coming out of the game? Or am I
Swim at
trolling?
your own
Oh wait,
risk.
hold on.
Afraid to get your feet wet.
No, I don't
Swim
hear
at your own
sound.
risk.
Hello?
Both teams more or less 5-pointing here.
Minions have spawned.
And it is looking like it's going to be Teemo top, I think. It's not updating, is it? How do I get it to update?
Yeah, because I also can't hear game sound.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, badly.
Well, you hate to see that, Summoner. I am not sure how to fix that, I'll be honest.
It's fine, it's fine. Bummer. Maybe that's on.
And we're already seeing this Malphite have a really tough time in this mid lane against Victor. That is not a matchup I would want to be playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I think a lot of our analysis we'll change up the way that we approach this game just because it seems like from what the TM was saying, they're just trying to have a little bit of fun.
Speaking of fun, do you think the Aatrox is having fun into Teemo?
Definitely not. No, 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 no. But I also think the Teemo's not about to have a lot of fun because he's about to get ganked.
Here comes the
Have to get his
Trundle.
flash
Neil
to
to
go
steal yo girl. He holds onto the pillar, and Teemo holds onto the flash until the pillar comes out. So, really nicely played from both sides, but it is going to result in Teemo burning the flash. Zepho does hold on to the Ghost, however, so he does keep one summoner spell. The Olaf has a level advantage here, but Trundle's got friends. One friend in particular. Guy Fieric is in a world of hurt here. The Ignite is going to go down from the Aatrox, and that is first blood for Dead Pixel.
Yeah, really nice punish. Obviously, from the. It's just really tough. It's just really tough. It's just tough. Sorry.
And Aatrox was able to get back to that wave that was hard pushing into him in time to sort of stall it out and not miss a whole lot after that collapse. So nicely played from the Aatrox and the Trundle to put this Olaf behind and get some first blood money into Dead Pixel's pocket.
Yeah, Dead Pixel, I mean, the thing that I find interesting is like the Teemo with the double like movement summoners as opposed to like trying to play for like a kill lane and stuff like that, but maybe he knows will be like the focus.
Guy Theoric making an appearance bot lane.
Yeah, kind of solo as the lane is coming in. This does not look real.
Yeah, the minion wave was in a really tough spot for Lucian and Yuumi to be able to assist with that gank, and it looks like there was probably a communication breakdown additionally because the Olaf was really left on an island to die in the 1v3. It's also very likely he wasn't expecting Trundle there for the counter, so nicely played from Neil the Steel. And it's going to be Drake number 1 going over to Submissive and Draftable, who have a 1.5k gold lead at 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to anticipate that Flash comes out. They haven't finished the Drake off yet, but then Trundle just gets a crap ton of health back because that's how Trundle's passive works. And now they are kind of stuck. Light Pulse going to go down, and Super Hoagie picks it up. The exhaust comes out. Flash comes out from the Trundle as Hoagie doesn't go back on. I don't know what he may have been locked from, but Guy Fieric, if he can land this, he kind of shorts it. The flash comes up from Chad Penguin, goes down, he picks up the kill!
Woo, that was a close one. Chad Penguin nearly with the triple kill there, but he'll have to settle for 2 kills. Meanwhile, the Olaf and the Yuumi, Olaf picks up 2 kills and the Yuumi picks up 1, so not the worst exchange for Little Shop of Hoagies. You hate to see 2 kills go in the pocket of that scaling ADC, but they do get a little bit of a consolation prize after losing the Drake.
Yeah, I do think that is some nice signs of life for the side of Little Shop of Hoagies, because Olaf is going to have to carry this game as Zepho is just zooming his little cottontail.
Doing Teemo things.
Yeah, just being annoying. First, rushing Swifty. What the heck? As Fustus. Alright, kicks a big old trade out, Chad. That's kind of crazy.
Meanwhile, you gotta point out the mid lane farm differential here. Over a 30 CS lead for the Victor. Still 2v2 skirmishing here in the bot lane. Seeing some aggression from both sides. But
yeah, for sure. So Sivir does back. Going to miss a couple of these minions right here. Probably can get a plate for the side of Fustus where, you know, level 6, if they can get this, I think you back right here. Probably not going to be able to clear this wave, which I think is something that happens a lot in PMA LCS where, so they'll be able to push this wave in, but then Sivir and Nami will have the first move onto that, onto that wave. The interesting thing is that Neil the Steel is getting kind of chased down right now when he doesn't have priority to do so. That being the reason because his bot lane he's now showed bot and he doesn't have prio in top lane, and Malphite, as you were admitting, is not necessarily focused on getting any farm this game, so he'll just drop mid lane if he has to. So it looks like Olaf is going to pick up that Rift Herald, and you know, I would love to see it go to either one of these side lanes, preferably the Lucian, I think, because Teemo's doing quite alright for themselves. Also, stop running to the top side of the Aatrox thing, if you're watching chat, run to the sides. It's a whole lot quicker, and that's how you actually get out of the Aatrox pool. Unless you just have like impeccable move speed, but go to the sides. It's dead. There's the impeccable move
Speaking of
speed.
move speed, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Neil the
Like-
Steel wrap around on this bot lane here.
Ooh. Yeah, the E4 from Boosters as the Yumiel comes out. Tyler-
Nice
oh,
bubble there from Light
land.
Pulse.
Yeah. I think this is a. Oh no. We can't be going.
Oh, Fleeing
Wow,
Panda!
Let's go. He's going for it. This is where Olaf is going to shine if he can continue to keep going as the
Wow.
double kill with Panda. This is where you wish you would have been running Darksteel.
Wow, I love the aggression from Fleeing Panda. That was so well played.
Yeah, it looked really cool too. Like it's like he was drifting. If you go back and look at it, I just didn't like the aggression from the side of LSH to push up into the lane when they knew they had their jungler and mid laner coming into lane. Could have looked to like play it slow. I think when you're waiting for the Rift Herald to come down bot. But with that being said, they launched the Rift Herald mid.
Trying to earn themselves a free dragon here. It looks like there's going to be a contest, though, from Submissive and Draftable. Neil the Steel is caught between a rock and a hard place, but they're going to focus the Victor first. And Neil the Steel's just going to hop onto the dragon and say, thanks for the leash, boys. That was a very odd sequence.
That was real bad. There's no way that you should be losing that drag. You should kind of repeat the exact same play that you had. Priority that you had in bot lane because your bot laners are trading well. Drop the Rift Herald there, get the money into the people who are going to carry this game. As Zepho is now just... He's just playing... Zepho is playing a different game. It is not League of Legends, I can tell you that.
Teemo no sums, Teemo no sums. Top free kill.
Yep.
Going back to that dragon play, though, I feel like if Little Shop of Hoagies just... If everybody just focuses the Trundle right away, I think they just kill him and the dragon is theirs, but it looked like Neil was caught out of position, but then he just sort of wandered to the Drake and got on it, and the rest is history.
Yeah, I think we've been seeing a lot from both sides, but also primarily a little bit more so from Shop of Hoagies, just some miscommunication. But again, they are having just a little bit of fun, as we know, so...
I think you
That's
just
okay.
gotta funnel the Malphite at this point, man. Pour as much gold into Fleeing Panda as possible, and watch him fly.
Okay, there's no way that we're serious about funneling Malphite, right?
I really like his KDA, okay? He played that bot fight super well.
I think
He
he
earned
played
himself-
the bot
he-
fight very well.
He earned himself a perfect KDA. He may be down 60 farm, but he's, you know, somehow he's having a lane against Victor. And so I want to see them funnel Fleeing Panda. That's what I want to see.
I see.
That's my high-level
Well-
analysis of this game.
Well, we want to see different things, it seems. So, no, I don't want to see that as a Zepho. I need to ask him what the heck this build is. This build does no damage. We need to check. It's insane.
Down goes Teemo, but here comes Malphite into the bot lane to turn this fight. Fleeing Panda has arrived, and Chad Penguin is on the wrong side of the tracks here. He's looking to possibly get a suicide kill onto the Olaf because he knew he was dead, let's be honest. But Guy Fieri's going to be on a killing spree. Fleeing Panda still with a perfect KDA. And Little Shop of Hoagies is only 1.5k behind. They are behind 2 Drakes as well, and I would certainly give the scaling advantage to Submissive and Draftable, but gotta look for some silver linings here if you're a Little Shop of Hoagies fan.
Yeah. Yeah. As they almost go in on the TNT right there, but get stunned up by the gravity field, so really nice job right there. Overall, though, like, Malphite's just gonna have to press R and pray to God that Guy Fieri can carry. Meanwhile, I don't know if Zepho understands that there are lanes outside. Like, it's just so funny to like see this little. Every time we pan top, we see a freaking yeah. What Zeph is doing just does no damage. Is playing towards like a mid-game utility, which is not what you. It seems. Oh,
nice aggression
right
from Fleeing Panda. The Silver Spell.
Perfect KDA.
Perfect KDA, baby. Doing his best Flesh impersonation. Fustus going in on TNT. TNT's trying to turn it around. Be careful with this. The Victor is out of mana though, and they're gonna get that shutdown onto the Pussycat.
Yeah, Yumi getting the huge shutdown. Kind of unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh,
Neil the Steel here for the cleanup. Fustus dead. Super Hoagie probably not long for this world either.
definitely dead.
That's a double kill for Neil the Steel on the Trundle. He's got 9 out of 9 kill participation. Neil the Steel having a hell of a series.
Yeah, I agree. See, y'all give TNT 1 MVP, and they run it down. Look at this.
Just runs it. He doesn't even have 10 CS a minute. What a joke.
Yeah. Had the freest lane. Laning versus a Malphite. Not necessarily because it's Panda, but just it's like it's Malphite. You're not getting pushed off.
And we are going to see Submissive and Draftable get to Soul Point already.
Yeah, that's going to be a 22-minute soul point. Well, they got a turret through 2 uses of Rift Herald mid.
Still only about 1.5k behind. And as long as Fleeing Panda's KDA is perfect, I think they got a chance.
They have something. That's for sure. I just want to know what Zepho's going to build into. How much gold does he have?
What do you think? Maybe he's gonna build like a... No, he's not gonna build like a Wit's End. I mean, this is some kind of on-hit build, right?
Yeah, like a Blade of the Ruin King or...
Blade of the Ruin King, maybe? Yeah.
Jesus. I have no idea, man. Just watching this team of just like... zoom around. Ugh. I kind of was hoping to see like tank mode, but that didn't end up happening either.
And that is a very dead Teemo and a very dead outer turret in the mid lane for Little Shop of Hoagies. We see the gold lead spike to 2.5k. For Submissive and Draftable. Olaf Yumi going in, but he thinks the better of it, as Victor has got friends. Fleeing Panda looking for a spicy ult.
Yeah, perfect KDA on the way.
Onto the Nami! Oh no, don't let Fleeing Panda die! No!
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, and Chad Penguin gets the shutdown. That's boring. But huge if you are a Submissive and Draftable fan.
Yeah. Well,
And there's some gold going in the Victor's pocket as well, as they
Well, I
lay
think-
siege to this tier 2.
I think now. It's getting tough. Okay, wait. He's doing the Teemo. I even mentioned this in our game today. We were playing that the Teemo with the Nashers and the Rift Maker is like really, really good. But phase rush is definitely not what I was expecting. It's usually the bubble just missing. But yeah. Yep. Interesting stuff here.
A very dire situation Little Shop of Hoagies finds themselves in. Victor is scaling up. He's at 2 items. Sivir is at 2 items. The Trundle is strong. The Aatrox is strong. They're staring down about a 4.5k gold deficit. And Submissive Draftable is also on Soul Point with that dragon coming up in less than a minute, the Cloud Soul. So gonna need some heroics bordering on a miracle here for Little Shop of Hoagies to have a chance to come back in this game.
They're gonna need a little shop of half-assed miracles is what they're gonna it's tough.
It's tough.
I understand the phase rush because some Teemo players love the kiting mobility. That's called playing Teemo. You need to bully the fuck out of this top lane. This guy goes Flash Ignite in my League of Legends game. I'm going Flash Ignite Teemo, and I'm killing him level 1.
We see the Olaf ult come out. We see the Yuumi ult come out. They initially were focusing the Trundle, but that Trundle is huge. And so with those 2 ultis down, now granted, it looks like 3 ultis burned on the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. But
And 3 on the side of Submissive and Draft.
Yeah. You're going to have to get in there and try to steal this Drake. Fleeing Panda is brawling. He is trying to 1v9 this game. Unfortunately, he goes down. Guy Fieric is too low to try to get in that pit. He's also a flashless Olaf. Ooh. Speaking of flash, Victor uses his and picks up a double kill for it. And that is Cloud Soul for Submissive and Draftable.
Yeah. Well, we will see a Baron pick up here.
They're gonna go straight to Baron, yeah, and I think that's an appropriate play after picking up some of those kills, particularly the Olaf. They're gonna take this Baron, they're gonna reset, they're gonna spend their riches, and then they're gonna try and end this game.
Yep, and now it's gonna 10k gold lead. We're about at 9.5. Or am I doing the math right? Nope.
8.5.
8.5. Yep, there we go. But looking to the future, Submissive and Draftable will go to 5-0-1 and be 11 with their remaining games being against the Fire of Our Tongue, Bugs Burgers. That's going to be a big one in week 9. Salami Lid and Dweem Team. So their week 9 and 11 matchups are pretty big.
Okay, that's actually an insane strength of schedule for them to close out the season. Like that strikes me as almost the hardest possible end to the season that this team could have.
Yeah.
No joke. Like, I'm not saying that because they're playing my team last. I'm saying like
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
exactly.
all of those teams you just named are in the upper part of the standings.
Yeah. The only team.
As we see an enormous bloodbath massacre in favor of Submissive and Draftable. But
Yeah, because they've already played Real Name Gone,
they
and
did,
so
yeah.
they play the two tied for second teams, and then the fifth ranked team, and then a barely playoff team in the Salami Lid. So yeah, really, really kind of like tough schedule right there.
And so they're going to have a chance to prove, are they the undisputed best team in the league? You know, at the moment they are sitting atop the standings, unscathed, other than the one game loss to RNG several weeks ago. But this team is looking beyond formidable. I mean, this is just a really strong lineup, top to bottom. They were absolutely dominant in this series. Backing off of the Nexus, giving some respect to Little Shop of Hoagies, but it's an 11.5k gold lead now with Cloud Soul and an open Nexus.
Yep, really, really tough for the side of Focus. Yeah. Mouthful just slamming it. Yeah, I kind of agree. But, slow and steady wins the race. I'm just glad that we're not seeing any FF votes here. Even if this is more dire
There's a nice Malphite ulti in the Yumi ulti, and all of a sudden it's a 2-for-0 in favor of Little Shop of Hoagies. Now Neil the Steel is trying to turn this fight around with the Aatrox. They take down the Olaf, and can they get onto this Lucian? Not yet. Lucian's still free-firing. He takes down the Aatrox, gets another shutdown in his pocket. Trundle's in Lucian's face now. No, Malphite really playing peel duty here, keeping his Lucian alive. And it's the Malphite of all things chasing down the Trundle. No, he's going to go down to the Victor, who goes godlike. 2 kills go over to Submissive and Draftable. It is just the split-pushing Teemo and the Lucian left on the side of Little Shop of Hoagies. Neil the Steel going after Fusis a little bit. Now the Nexus is in their crosshairs, and they are going to close out a decisive 2-0 for Submissive and Draftable.
So Fustus, Zepho finally shows up anywhere south of top lane and then just gets one tapped by Victor.
South of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah. Well, let's get a poll.
Let's get a poll. I got a poll, you got a poll. Game 2 MVP. But certainly a clean and dominant series from Submissive and Draftable. You got to applaud it.
Yeah, and I am gonna give my vote this game to Neil the Steel.
I think I'm also going Neil the Steel. Yeah, who had a phenomenal series. I mean, he could easily have been MVP in Game 1 as well. Neil
Just
is...
definitely not TNT because they ran it early.
Yeah.
But we will have TNT for the one of the player of the game interviews. Yeah, no, I've seen Crispy Chad in better form. So this is definitely not top form Chad Penguin. It's good. Oh, he does play top form. He does play top. It's Vayne and Garen and Jax. Yeah. Actually, now that you say you died 4 times on the server, that is top form Chad Penguin. You're right, Saga Sasha.
XD?
Got him.
XD?
Get fucking wrecked.
And it looks like the the masses of the internet agree with us. It is Neil the Steal by a landslide for Game 2 MVP. So let's wrap this up with some post-game interviews. Let's get Neil the
Yeah.
Steal and TNT in Player of the Game 1.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. I'm going to say easy and all when we 2-0 you bung, get fucked. Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you too, chat. Also, I'm not validating his Vayne top, but that's what he played top. He played Vayne top, he played Jax top, and he played Garen top. Those were his 3 when he was on his top lane. Shit. Necro, do you even play this game anymore? Yeah, Jake, Neil, please. Some of us have to use the little summoner's room.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Summoner.
Hey, what's up?
What's good?
GG's.
Yeah,
It.
yeah.
So, where's
So.
your jungler?
He's down there not realizing they got player of the game.
Can you go
'Cause he
tell
doesn't-
him?
I don't want to. You tell him.
I have to do everything around here.
I gotta play with that guy for like 30 minutes every week or 60 minutes every week. Do you think I want to spend more time with him? Come on.
You act like Neil isn't a perfect gentleman. Come on now, Summoner.
Shh. It's true. Whoa, hey! Stop fighting, you puppies.
Yo,
Sheesh.
What up, Neil?
yo, what's up?
Neil, you had an incredible series, man. GG's.
Thank you, Eric.
You're very
Gosh.
welcome.
Yeah.
Menbung, what do we want to ask these fine, dominant gentlemen?
Just real quick.
I'm not a
what was
dom.
it
I'm
li-
the submissive. And
Yeah, we
draftable.
know, Neil.
Yeah, I made an accidental reverse pun there.
Sorry.
I'm
But
more of a switch personally. But
what? Yeah, we also know that, Jake. that. Yeah, that's like the pot. Like that's so much. Okay, whatever. What was it like? Prepping for today's matches.
Josh did all the prep, and I just copied and pasted it from our Facebook chat into the client.
All right. Cool.
It's fair. Yeah.
Overall, felt like kind of a dominant win for sure. I think the line of questioning I really want to go to is that Flesh and I were looking at your remaining schedule with 4 weeks left to go. You play against TFT, who is in the middle of the pack right now at 2-1-2. Then the next week, in week 9, you play against Bung's Burgers, who are in the hunt for the top spot.
Surging
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, have gone from tying 3 games in a row to I think 3
To
2-0s.
4-0. Yeah. 3.
Yeah.
Was it 3 in a row? Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, because they just 2-0'd last night.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
And
Was that
then
confirm?
yeah, true. Yeah, easy. And then the Salami Lid, which is like a team right on the verge of making playoffs, and then you end the season versus
With
Dweem Team.
Yeah, just a throwaway game at the end there. So.
Oh, okay. So we were talking about accurately said that it's one of probably the harder strength of schedules
It is.
to really like outside of Bilgewater Surprise and Real Name Gone, which you've already gone 1-1 against a couple weeks ago with RNG. That it's one of the tougher ones. So what are y'all trying to prep for and trying to solidify, your first place spot, or does being first place really matter to y'all?
It does not. We just want to win the ship. So if we get beat up along the way, as long as we make playoffs, then we're gonna just push our way through playoffs. But yeah, no, it's a strong end of the deal. I've been telling everybody every single week to just bring your bullshit regardless, because we had a really when you look back now, we had a really easy strength of schedule when you look back. But it's one of those things of just we've been waiting for that slip to happen, because every team has it where they're riding high and then they run into that one team that they shouldn't or that they should stop, and then they get stomped themselves. So like we've been waiting for that kind of to happen, but if we keep bringing our shit like we bring our shit, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Real quick, 57 months, nearly 5 years of subscription from Packer
Oh.
Diehard. I almost hate to think that we've been doing PMA LCS for 5 years.
Wow. Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
I think we've probably been doing it longer because we
Oh
weren't.
yeah, definitely.
But that goes back to 2017.
I've been in since December of 2017, and this was already a well-established thing by the time I got in. So it's been over 5 years for sure.
That's insane. Crispy Chad saying it's not about the records, but the friends we made along the way.
It's true.
True.
This,
True.
this is a team
and
of lads, man.
Honestly,
this is a
yeah.
Team of lads.
This is, and I've been on some teams of lads and had a really, really great. I honestly, not to bring up any drama or bullshit, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in PMA LCS, and I can honestly say I've probably had the better run of probably anyone because I've been on nothing but amazing teams this entire time. But so many teams of great lads and great bros, and always had a great time. But this team is seriously one of just the most friendly and well communicative teams that I've been on, and we really do have each other's back in the matches, and I think that reflects in the record for sure. So for anyone that's not had a great experience or is not having a great experience this split, just tough it out. I mean, hopefully you end up on a team where you do just really gel with everyone.
Love that. Very wholesome. Very wholesome.
Yeah, for sure. Well, do y'all have any parting thoughts, or Quest, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, how do we beat you? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to beat you, and I'm not really seeing any clear weaknesses. So could y'all just kind of in what world do you lose?
I think you send us all a really nice bottle of liquor, mail us. For Crispy Chad, you send him a nice bottle of Patron. That's his thing.
Okay.
I'm a big whiskey guy, so if you send me, a nice Jameson Caskmates or something, and you just get us liquored up before the match. And
Did you just say Jameson Caskmates?
Caskmates? It's a type of Jameson, yeah, for sure.
How about I just get you
just
a Maker's Mark?
Hard pass, but no, I don't know. Like any team, I think we have our things to work on. So, but every week we get stronger. So,
I don't think by any means that we are a perfect team. I think it has been. We have had some fortuitous moments in some games to get us to the top seed. So, I think it's there. So, I'm looking forward to
we love
the rest of
PMAA.
the season.
We love PMAA. Thank you, Necro Guy, for the reminder of that amazing team. But yeah, I think that's good. Also for Jake, just send him what is it called? What's the rule? Where it's Rule 42, right? Or whatever it is called. Come on, what's Rule 53?
Rule 34, excuse me.
Rule 30, yeah, send him Rule 34 karma stuff, and then...
No, Akali stuff. I'm on Akali kick right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was going to say some other ones, but then I remembered canonically what they are, so...
Go check the 40% win rate that I have on Akali and just tell me how much fun I've been having lately.
Just promise to buy him all the Star Guardian skins if he throws. Yeah. Necro with the inside tech there.
Yep. So, okay, then I'll say this. What is one thing, without revealing too much of strategy, that your next 4 matches you take one person on each team, and that the one that you're looking out for on each team? We'll start with the fire of our tongues, and I'll tell you so you don't have to look it up. That's Rain Comes, Cusco's Poison, Stormyon, Robert, and Klug Schleicher.
Well, it's not Stormyon anymore.
Stormyon?
May he rest in peace.
Ripperino.
Oh well, then this hasn't been updated then.
Yeah. I would say from that team, probably Tyler and Grant, Chief Babe and
Tyler,
Frisco's Poison.
yeah.
They both have like a lot of innate synergy, just being kind of like same mentality players, or like kind of like same tempo as personalities, and then like they match that in game.
I think Tyler's sort of their pivot player, where pretty much everything that happens around the map happens through him. So that would be kind of what we're looking at.
All right. Bung's Burger Shop. So that's gonna be Garfield
Bung.
Juice, Icy Memes.
Men Bung is who we're focusing that one.
That person does not play on that team. Garfield Juice, Icy Memes, Clumsy Chocobo, Blue 17, and Young Gun 18.
I think Julio is the player there. I mean, I got a little taste of Julio in the mid lane last night. That was super fun. But wherever they decided to slot him because he can play mid or ADC when they get Kenta back. So yeah, I would say Julio's the gas there.
I just don't want him to type easy at me. So
Oof.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Too fresh.
Too fresh.
Yeah, I love to see it. Okay, the Salami Lid, which is Tobexlol, Syracuse Maye, Squinson, Greg Boy.
Maye, in my opinion. It's Maye mid sometimes, and then sometimes it's Fred. It just kind of depends on whoever's doing what. But I want the Maye mid matchup, and I hope he wants the mid matchup against me, so I'm looking forward to that.
All right, Mr. Neal.
I mean, Greg Boy. That's my boy. I gotta shut him down. I have no idea what role he's playing, but I like Greg Boy. No, I'm kidding.
Usually,
it's Fred. The Fred Neal jungle matchup is always a little bit of a hyphy one. So
Okay, and finally, to round out your Week 11 match versus Dweem Team, it's
I
got
mean, come
Rob,
on,
Flesh,
come
Double,
on.
Bacon Wrap, Front Lash, and
come
StarCraft.
on. It's yeah. Come on. We know who's getting 5 banned that draft.
XD.
StarCraft.
I mean, I've already played against Flash the split, so I'm just looking forward to a repeat. Maybe I can Flame Horizon him again.
Yeah, didn't we? Didn't I 2-0 you in that series?
Well, hey, whoa. We don't talk facts here.
Yeah, you were so out farming me while I was killing your jungler, dude. Nice job.
You were.
Don't expect that happening again. Come on.
Oh, I don't. No, I don't. TNT
No,
is playing super well. No cap. The dude is a legit mid laner, so I have my work cut out for me, let's be honest.
Well,
That's sweet. I'm
all
actually
right.
just a support acting like I know how to play other roles.
True. I mean, thank y'all very much for this, and yeah, that'll be it. I don't know if there's another streamed match for this week. Right?
There is a match in an hour and a half tonight.
No, that one happened
But it's
last
not being streamed?
night.
Oh, okay. It was on the schedule for tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it said Saturday, but it happened last night. There is
Okay.
one tomorrow, it looks like, between Bardic Inspiration and the Fire of Our Tongues.
True.
Yeah, tomorrow at 9:30. Okay, so yeah,
Oh wait!
that's-
Before we leave, I want to shout out Landon, who's about to make me lose 10 games of duo queue in a row with him. Let's go.
Yikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of, there he
Okay.
is.
cool.
Jacob, I have you recorded saying, "Please don't gank me, Landon. I'll cry."
True.
All right, well, that's gonna be it for us. We want to thank Flesh for streaming and casting
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
and doing
Thank you so much.
It's a
For-
pleasure, guys.
Yep, and that's gonna be it for us. Can we end with an ad, and then?
Yeah.
We sure
done with it?
can.
All right,
We
perfect.
sure can.
Everyone, stay for the ad. Oh, and then we can raid. We'll raid General Dill.
Perfect.
Yee,
Yeah,
send
yeah.
the love.
Radar boy.
54, 53, 52, 51.
Oh, you're
God.
counting down the.
Also, I didn't mean to crash the party here. I was Jake joined my lobby, so I thought the cast was over.
Yeah. Well, oh, so you weren't watching?
No, I was watching, but
No, no, you weren't.
What do you mean?
Landon, I'm gonna take my dogs out and get a little snack.
Who
Okay.
took the dogs out?
Jake.
I have a feeling I had impeccable timing, though.
Hi, everybody. Yes, we are so cute and fluffy.
Always cute, always fluffy.
Necro! You fucker.
Alright.
No, I think these ads are great. No, just say. Oh, can you try it then if you're the one on the account streaming Flesh?
Try what?
So do /raid, and then this is the at for general.
Actually, Landon, do you care if I go and like get some food?
Hey, go for it.
Where
I'll
did
play
you?
one
This
solo.
is the at.
It'll be like 15 minutes, and I'll be back.
You're gonna do it in Twitch chat.
Okay, I see it now.
I'll play an ARAM while you're gone.
So like /raid, and that's the channel that we want.
That way you
Ready to rate
you'll
an
have-
8,
Awesome.
7, 6.
Yeah. Just wait for the ad to be done, or is it already done?
I think the ad's done.
Okay.
Okay, I
Ooh,
think we.
there it goes.
Yep,
I
we
think
did it.
We have rated.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. Now we go tell him, hey Kyle, because he says I'm named Kyle.
And so
That was awesome. Great job, Flesh.
yeah, thank you. You too. It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah. Outside the fact that was one of the most abysmal fucking series I've ever had the displeasure of watching.
The one you just watched? What are you talking about?
I fucking hated watching that. It was
That
not.
was-
It was.
Did you watch their match last week against Bardic Inspiration? Because
No.
well then there would have been a contender.